Today I thought I'd talk about a concept as I'm driving here, taking a trip to LA. But I thought I'd talk about a concept that is really important to understand in life, because once you grasp this concept, I think what it will do for you is it will increase your wins in life, which is really, really important, because if you can get one win, you can get many wins. I'm John from BulldogMindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man today and how to do things like, build your financial wealth up, to become financially independent, to build the physique that you want, to get the women that you want in your life. So if you're interested in that, click that subscribe button and join us, become a Bulldog. Click the bell so you get notifications, otherwise you won't see a lot of the videos that are on controversial topics, which are probably the ones that you want to see the most. So what am I talking about today? It's a little concept that I call, if there's one, there's more than one. Okay, and this applies in a lot of different contexts. Okay, we could apply this in business, we could apply this in dating and pickup, if you will. We could apply this in just successes that you have in life. If you're trying to start a business, if you can get one person to buy what you're selling, so one customer, then there's more than one. You can get more than one. Then the problem is not whether or not someone will buy it. Okay, the problem is whether or not you can reach the people that will buy it, because if there's one, there's more than one. And now let me break down that concept a little bit more for you guys so that you can understand what I mean by this and why people don't accept this, right? So for instance, let's say that, you're getting coaching from me and I'm teaching you how to build your business, okay? And you have a small audience. Maybe we don't know exactly the price point. Maybe we don't know exactly, the marketing angle to choose, but we do it and we sell one copy of it. A lot of people will get disappointed by that, okay? And to be honest with you, I've never really had someone that I've coached that has only sold one of the thing. All right, usually they've done a lot better than we've ever expected. But my goal for you is that you just sell one. Why? Because I know if there's one, there's more than one. I know that the world is really big, and I know that if you can just sell one, if one person's willing to buy, then there's more than one person willing to buy, and we can sell that thing if we can find those people, okay? Now, it might be hard to find those people, granted. It might be rare, okay? But if you've got a small audience, and someone did buy from that audience, we can extrapolate from there. There's probably hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens or hundreds of thousands of people that would buy whatever it is that you're selling, okay? No, it's the same thing. If you're getting dating coaching from me, I would tell you the exact same thing, right? And this is why I think a lot of people are confused with old pickup and with interactions. And I'm not gonna get into the debate whether or not looks matter and how much they matter that much. But what I will tell you, okay, is this: if you can get one girl that likes you, all right, then you can get more than one, because there's more out there, right? Because if there's one, there's more, right? And so when I'm even giving, dating coaching to guys, and I'm teaching you guys, things like how to interact with women and how to improve your game and, all those type of things. If you get one result, okay, if you get one girl that is interested in you, if you get one girl that's willing to make out with you, one girl that's willing to go home with you, then there's more than one. What I'm saying to you is that you just have to realize that if you're able to have success one time, okay, it's not that you got super fucking lucky. It's not, it can't be that, because the odds are against that, right? The odds is that you didn't get super fucking lucky, and maybe it took you a lot of tries. Maybe it took you 100 tries or 200 tries or 300 tries to get one result. But if you've gotten one result, okay, there's a couple things here, right? You might say, John, well, you know what? If I were, in a business, I wouldn't want to have to try to sell to 300 people to get one result. Which I would say you're crazy, because that's actually not too bad odds. But you might say, well, John, if I'm, interested in girls, and I'm trying to get a girlfriend, or I'm trying to get a girl to go on a date with me, or whatever my goal is, trying to get a girl to come home with me, I shouldn't have to talk to 300 girls to get one result. And again, I would say that if you can get one result, okay, and you're unpolished, right? You're not perfect. You haven't perfectly executed the business idea. You don't have the perfect marketing plan, okay? As a guy, you're not maxed out. You could increase your looks, okay? You can hit the gym more, okay? You can have better style. You can have better verbal game, okay? You can have more confidence, right? There's a lot of things that you can do. If you don't have all those things maxed out and you're getting a result, even if it's 1 in 300, we can work on that. We can improve things, and we can get to the point where it's 1 in 200, 1 in 100, 1 in 50, right? There's a lot of room for improvement. Just the fact that you're able to have one result or one win is all that I'm really interested in, because I know that if there is one, there's more than one. It's something I remind myself of all the time, right? When I am trying to do something or accomplish something, right? Even like think about YouTube videos, right? Have I ever made a YouTube video that ended up being really successful, got, hundreds of thousands of views? Yeah, I've done it several times. So it means that if I can do it once, that it's possible to do it again, okay? Even though some videos or majority of videos, maybe they're only going to get 2,000, 3,000 views, okay? That you just have to have this mindset, right? So that you're only looking for one result, okay? And the reason why you do this also is because it's easier to focus on just getting one result, just one win, okay? If you're on a basketball team and your team wins once, that means you're capable of winning more than once, right? You did something right. There's some kind of situation in which you're going to win. Now, you might not be a winning team, okay? That might not be able to do very easily. And again, you may lose more than you win, and life is like that, actually, right? I think a lot of people have the misconception of believing that they're going to win once they start winning, that they're going to win all the time, or that a lot of people just win all the time. It's not true, okay? I don't win all the time in anything that I'm doing, in business and girls and anything. I don't win all the time. Nobody wins all the time, all right? If people are telling you this, they're full of shit, okay? But what happens, okay, and what I focus on is getting that one result, getting that one win. And once I get that one, then I duplicate it. I know that I can do it again, just based on what I was doing, that it's just a matter of odds, but I can do better than that. I can dissect it. I can say, well, what made me win, right? There's a factor of luck, of course. There's always a factor of luck, but there's usually also a factor of skill. Even if something were 100% factor of luck, okay, and I won, I could figure out what those odds are. I could figure out how many doors will I have to knock on again in order to get another win, okay? What is the result of that? But most of the time in those situations, luck is a factor, but it's not the only factor, right? And so I can maximize all the other attributes. I can look at and dissect the situation and say, how did I get this result? How did I get this win? How can I improve one aspect of this 5%? How can I improve another aspect 5%? Because if I can make 5% improvements all along the pipe, guess what that will add up to? That'll add up to possibly hundreds of percents, and maybe even thousands of percents of improvement by just tweaking little things, 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, whatever it ends up being that you can optimize. And most of the time, when you've only gotten one result, you're very unoptimized. How can you apply this in life? So if you stuck around to this long, good, because I'm about to give you the most important tips here on this once you understand this concept, which is this. When you set out to do a thing, only seek to get one result, okay? That should be in your mind, is that don't think about improving, don't think about getting good right now, okay? I mean, you're going to do that, but really focus on getting one result. If you're doing sales, okay, and everything is sales, all right, then call people and keep on trying to sell until you can get one person to buy. That's all you need to do, okay? Once you have one conversion, once you have one sale, okay? Once you have one whatever you're trying to get, then the next step is to dissect that, to say, why did I win? What percentage was luck? What percentage was skill? Be honest with yourself. There's going to be a large percentage of luck in a lot of things. That's fine, okay? It doesn't matter. If you have the luck percentage, then you need to look at that realistically and say, okay, what were the kind of odds here? What does the odds look like? Okay, if you've got more than one win, you can calculate those odds. When you get like 3, 5 wins, somewhere around there, 10 wins, you can start to really calculate those odds part of it. Just have a good idea of what you think the odds are. And then take the skill part and say, okay, what are the factors of this skill? What are the things that control this? Okay, if it's business, what is it? It could be your message, your marketing. It could be the product. It could be the price. Okay, it could be the medium. It could be the type of person that you're trying to reach. Okay, all of those things can affect that. Maybe bonuses that you're throwing in. Maybe the format that you're using, video or using, email. What is it that you're doing? Okay, if it's dating, if it's girls, what is it? Okay, is it your hairstyle? Does that make a difference a lot? Is it your facial structure? If so, you're not going to be able to change a lot about that. Okay, is it what you talked about? Is it what you said? Is it where you went? Okay, is it the type of girl, right? Is it, your physique? Is it, there's probably going to be a lot of factors that are involved in this, okay? Is it your confidence level? All right. There's a lot of things that you're going to be able to dissect. And then what I want you to do, third step, is I want you to figure out the things that you can change, the things that you can improve, and start tweaking those things. Don't look for big improvements. You're not going to necessarily make drastic improvements. What you want to do is you want to add up a lot of 5%. You should aim for a 5% improvement in something, okay? If you can get 5% improvements and you can do that across the 6 factors, okay, you're going to have multiplicative results from that, all right? It's not just going to be 5% improvement overall, okay? You're going to have 5% times 5% times 5%. It's going to actually be an exponential type of growth there, depending on what kind of pipeline it is and how many places in the pipe that you're able to change things. So that's it, guys. Remember this, don't get discouraged. If there's one, there's more than one. All right, guys, that's all I got. Click that subscribe button. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.